Indiana leaders will no longer consider race or sex when awarding state contracts.
This is an announcement that we first brought you here on 13 Sunrise yesterday, as Governor Braun says the state will now move to a merit-based approach. Anna Chalker following this for us live this morning, sharing what this means for some small businesses in Indiana. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. The governor and Attorney General Todd Rokita is saying this is based off of that decision from a law back in the 1980s that was meant to address disparities in these contracts. But both of them are saying that law is unconstitutional. So what it was saying is that Indiana is required to give a percentage of their state contracts to women or minority-owned businesses. Now, the governor and AG say opportunities will be based on merit now to give, quote, every Hoosier business a fair opportunity to compete. But both have acknowledged no business owners have said they felt discriminated against because of that original law. They say this is a, quote, colorblind approach to government contracting.
The government put its thumb on the scale against any business not owned by someone in the state's favored racial or gender categories.
Won't impact any contract that's currently in place. It's just getting us in a place to where we're not going to be handicapped by something that got confusing and no longer probably had currency.
We also spoke with Democratic lawmakers about this. They question why they would stop enforcing a law that they say was about making sure everybody had a fair shot. Now, this announcement yesterday actually came one day after the governor spent a lot of his time with the Indiana Black Expo as they were celebrating Black and minority-owned businesses. So coming up, you're going to hear why the organization says this is a major surprise to them. And now they say they're still going to push forward for these businesses to make them still feel welcomed here in the state, even with this change.
All right, interested to hear that. Thank you, Anna.